Welcome to week 3 of developing my game Elixium and the first long-form video for my Elixium development. I was really busy this week, so there isn't going to be too much stuff happening, but I was still able to get some time to work on Elixium. And then when I had that time, I used it to start making a better map for developing the game. I had like a concept drawn out on paper from a while ago, so I just went in and started building it in the tile map editor in Godot. So I started off working on this by just deleting the old map completely, erasing everything, and then I started just tracing out an outline with sand, and then I went in and thickened it up so there's actually going to be a beach around the island. And this dirt I'm putting in here, I'm potentially going to end up turning into some kind of volcano or something if I end up deciding to go with that plan. But as of now, it's just a little patch of dirt. And then here I'm putting in some corner textures to help make it blend a little better, but I am going to have to create more textures to make this thing look fully good and how I intend it to look on the final version, because there are still some spots here that don't really have the right texture, and they'll be much more apparent once I get to working on the water. So there are some really large patches there that just I didn't even bother filling it in because it would have looked really weird and just not right. So I'm gonna have to develop some new textures there. Then I spent a while just filling in all the grass in the middle, which isn't too interesting, so I'll just talk about like how development's gonna be going in the future. This upcoming week is my last week of school, so once that's over, I'll have a lot more time that I can actually spend working on Elixium, and I should hopefully not have issues like this week where I only had a couple hours to work on the game, because I'll have only a couple hours a day where I'm busy, so I'll have plenty of time to be working on Elixium. I think with the upcoming week, I'll start working on making more art. I'll like fix the spots of the water here that I wasn't able to fill in. And then I'm going to start working on textures to make villages. I'm going to start making a little bit of a concept for a village on this island, because about half of it was going to be a village, so I can practice creating those for when it's time to go and build the full map for Elixium. And then I'll most likely keep going with the village theme and work on the villagers and zombies, like maybe finish working on their textures and giving them animations and things that I just never got around to doing that should probably get done, and various other things that I'll be needing for villages. Might flesh out the trading system more if I end up still having time in the week. Now here you can see those spots where I didn't fill in the water textures, because it's like right where it meets the shoreline, but it's at an opposite angle of all the ones I've created, so that's going to be the texture I have to create and animate in the upcoming week so I can make this map look a little better. And then I also need to make one for the grass where it's in the same situation, but that should be easier since it's not going to be an animated texture. Once I get finished up with the water here, I go on and start working on like decorating the land, putting in all the flowers and grass and rocks like I had before. But I'm still missing on trees, which if I have time, I'll work on making trees this week. If not, it'll probably be in the next week, because adding trees to this island is really going to make it look a lot better. But here I am adding in all the grasses and flowers and things, because I really liked how they just kind of made it look nice on the old map, and I really wanted them to carry over. But that about brings it to an end for this video. So I'm just going to close out making this and then walk around for a minute. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss future videos, and you can comment any suggestions you want, any kind of music you want in the background or anything, or ideas for the game. Thank you. Bye.